Let's talk about this new little MP3 player I got. So I was gifted this and I am thrilled about it. My kids always want something to be able to listen to music on. I'm not interested in giving them a phone at this point. So this is perfect. So there's a few things I love about it and I want to take you through everything I love and just a couple things to keep in mind to know if it's right for you. So first off, this one is the blue. It's got blue on all different sides of it. And then on the side here is your little buttons to turn it on and off. It is a lot like a phone in that way. Like it's an Android base. So if you hit the side button, it's going to turn that on and off. And then you've got your volume on the side. So we can obviously change that time to show like regular, not 24-hour time. But you have lots of options in here for your kids without having to do any of like the social media apps or any of that stuff that a lot of us are leery of when it comes to phones and electronics for our kids. So there's like Spotify, Pandora, Spotify for Kids, Amazon Music, Audible, Libby. There is YouTube on here and YouTube Kids. Again, as a parent, you can go through this and like get to choose what you want on here. I do love, it does have the Google Play Store, and I actually really like that as a parent because there are a few apps that I would not mind my kids having on some of these, and when it doesn't come with the Play Store, I miss it. So I like having the ability to add some of those things to it. There's also like a sound recorder, even FM radio, which I think is really cool. You do actually have to have headphones plugged in for this part to work because those are like your antenna. Otherwise, you don't have to have your headphones plugged in to do this. It has a sound recorder, and I will just turn this up so you can hear what the sound does sound like when like you play it without headphones. So if your kids just want to use it to play music loudly or listen to an audiobook loudly, they can do that. So I recorded just a little something. Let's test the sound on this little guy. So just a quick little 2 seconds so you can see that you don't have to plug anything into it. It does actually come with a pair of corded headphones, which my kids think these are really cool, which is kind of fun because most of us are used to the Bluetooth ones now. It does have Bluetooth connectivity as well though, so you can, if you have wireless headphones you want to connect to this, you absolutely can, which is awesome. It gives you the option. It does also come with a charger, so it comes with, it's like your typical USB-C charger here, just plugs right into the bottom, and then this part would plug into one of your like wall plugins. So it doesn't come with that part, so you do need to have that, keep that in mind. And then here's your little headphone jack as well. I just like that that's an option. A lot of things now don't come with that. So if your kids have like the bigger headphones or anything and need to plug in, they can do that there. A few other things just to show you, there's like a gallery, files, calculator, sound recorder. Like I said, all of these options for them to be able to listen to things. But then right here in the middle is the parental controls. Okay, so you can have a password and just type that in. And then you're able to like see there's like what type of disable certain your settings. Like, do you want your kids to be able to mess with the settings or not? Do you want to restrict certain functions? Application installation control. So like what apps are you okay with them doing? App management, you can block or unblock different installed apps. So if you don't want them to go on like a Chrome browser, you can put that in here. You can also change your password and erase all data, all of that good parental stuff right in here. And your kids aren't even able to get there without entering the password. So you have a lot of control on this little guy, which I think is awesome and just helps us feel better about our kids using these devices. The sound is, I am happy with, whether it's just like playing out loud or they're listening to it on their headphones. My kids have not complained at all. They think that part's great. Also on the side, I forgot to mention earlier, it does have a little piece here for like a little memory card that you can put in. So this can store even more memory as well if you are wanting it to. So that way you can like, we use Amazon Music, and we will like download their playlists on here. And so maybe if there's not enough space, if it's a huge playlist or you're listening to a big audiobook and you need more space, you can use this, and then they can take this on the go. So if we're going on a road trip, they're able to keep listening to their music even without internet, no Wi-Fi, and it still works, which is fantastic. It's something that we really, really appreciate. Also, as a mom, I know my kids are going to drop things on the ground. They're going to just maybe not be as careful as we would hope and wish that they would be. So this also comes with a little case, and it is like a little rubbery, plasticky case, and it's perfect. It just slides right on here. You can actually even still tell that it's blue. It's a little bit more tinted, looks almost like a little bit more grayer, darker blue, but you can still access all of the things you needed to. There's like your little card holder, your volume up and down, your little like on off switch, and then all of the things at the bottom. So hopefully this was helpful. Like I said, we have really loved having these for our kids. It just makes us feel better and that they don't have access to everything that a smartphone would have access to, and we have a lot of control over what they do, but they still feel some freedom with being able to listen to music and audiobooks and things like that. So hopefully this was helpful.